Ready? And hi guys! Jake and Marissa back again for more live reactions to Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. There we go. So we just jumped right into it. So congratulations to whoever is in the chat so far for being there right at the moment that we start. Nobody. What?
Nobody's in the chat. Hey, Justin!
Justin's first up. All right. We're getting the hang of this.
We're getting it.
Oh, there we go. We're already up to 4. Yeah, we just jumped right into the hi guys
tweet and
business.
Facebook it until like right when it's happening.
That's because I don't have a link until right when it's happening. No, I don't. That's not how it works.
You can make the thingy like 10 minutes before.
Yeah, but we didn't, so I couldn't.
So we should do that.
Yeah, but we didn't have any time to do that.
No, because we were eating.
We were eating and filming.
Because we were filming up until an hour ago.
Yeah,
Database Rangers, Power Reviews.
Yeah, we were taking care of more filming today. Didn't quite get as much done as I was hoping because I think I wrenched my shoulder or something moving some of the flats around, which was unfortunate.
Hi there. Hi, Zachary.
Yep. I believe it's the A games. I'm right?
Oh.
Yeah. As opposed to Thea
Games. I thought it was
Games.
Thea Games.
I could be wrong. But yes, thanks again to everyone joining us.
That's a name.
I hope that people are having a good week. This is the first time in a long time that we've actually had a new Power Rangers episode on the Worldwide Day of Play. Apparently, Nickelodeon decided to stop not showing stuff on the Worldwide Day of Play because they realized all it was doing was sinking their ratings. It just was not working to not air anything for a day.
Yeah, because everyone.
Hey, Dustin. Hey,
was watching a different channel instead of going outside.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that was rolling. So Cartoon Network was getting a great boost, I'm sure, from that. All right. So yeah, we'll see everybody kind of jumping in, looking great. Bonjour, hi guys, hello. As far as new things in the world of Power Rangers, I know that the new Beyond the Grid story arc just kicked off. But do you want there it is.
I didn't even know put this in the glass.
So that just released this week. Issue 31 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I went to see if I could pick up a variant, and they didn't have the variant on hand. That Forever Red variant looks very nice.
Oh.
And I if I was going to purchase, I would purchase a variant because I usually get the comics direct from Boom, but those take a while, like a couple of weeks. I don't know if, and I have heard some rumors that train might be stopping, but I'm not sure. No, it's not good for that train to stop. I want that train.
I was just making fun of the use of the word train.
Yeah, the free comic book train. I don't know. It's one of the last lingering things from the Power Force, was we all had a subscription to the Boom comics.
It's a good train. We like it. Check it.
I know that some people still get press releases who used to be in Power Force, but not the entire Power Force. So I don't know why that is.
You didn't want to be press anyway.
This is true. I've never really although we do a quick discussion of Power Rangers updates through the week at the beginning of these live reactions. We're not a Power Rangers
got a copyright
news
claim from
group.
Hasbro.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I know. Yeah, now Hasbro is directly claiming Power Rangers videos, apparently. So that's going to be an interesting thing to keep an eye open for when episode 86 is done. Again, film is almost done. We just keep picking up these last little bits here and there. I did a bunch of filming last night. We did about an hour of filming today. So we knocked out a lot of stuff with Database and K. And now it's just like, I gotta take care of some effect shots. I gotta film a few of those because those are annoying. Interesting. Okay, so we're getting a little behind the scenes info on today's episode for Power Rangers. But you know what? We'll take a look at that afterwards.
Yeah. We'll come back to you.
Like so, you said, Dustin. Just quickly refreshing how we run this. We're going to be focusing mostly on the episode during the actual episode itself. During the commercials, we'll check in with you guys down in the chat. If you haven't had a chance to join the chat before, you should absolutely join us. We're doing these 7 o'clock every Saturday now, unless otherwise announced.
Yep. And you can totally continue like talking and commenting on the episode as we go along. We're just not going to answer any questions until the end.
Yeah. And we might address the chat a bit during the commercials as well. Yes,
but we still shouldn't get started on any questions.
Yeah.
Those have a tendency to run
any Q&A stuff.
Break.
Yeah. If you're watching right now, whether it be live or the later YouTube release, by all means, have your friends join us if you enjoy watching Power Rangers with us, because
we enjoy watching Power Rangers with you.
We enjoy the company. All right, so about 6 minutes in, we've got
where can we watch the Power Rangers episode? Well, we're watching it on cable TV.
We're watching it on cable TV. I don't know if it's up on the nick.com site or not, but you can double check.
We DVR'd it.
Yeah. We do DVR, so that's how we watch the new Power Rangers episodes. But yeah, you could try searching.
Trying to stay this side.
Yeah, you can try
copyright.
You can try checking nickelodeon.com or whatever is the most convenient thing for you where you are.
Piracy is bad. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what applies in other countries. I don't know how you guys watch it, but and actually, if you're in France, then you've probably seen every episode that's already come out, because I think they've already released the finale in France.
Oh goodness! So the French are way ahead of us.
Oh yeah, they often are.
In more ways than.
Anyway, so I think it's time to kick off the episode.
Yes, it is.
So here we go with episode 15 of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Tech support. Earth's greatest ninja, who sacrificed himself and then...
Wait a minute. The episode is called Tech Support?
The episode is called Tech Support. I feel like this is
my episode.
This is your episode, hon.
I am Tech Support.
You are Tech Support.
Why did I not wear my I am the IT guy shirt for this?
I did not think to mention that. I'm sorry.
Instead, I've got my...
You've got your toaster.
My toaster oven.
That's your Cylon toaster, I think, is still appropriate.
Yes.
What? They're at the high school. They're always there.
Hey, Emma, ready for your karate lesson?
What?
Almost.
Wait.
There.
Okay.
It's all done.
So she fixed the website for the school.
That's in these is now in there.
Yep, I built
Okay.
a program that consolidates the school's database. Just type in what you're looking for. No more searching
Nice.
through giant folders.
Nice. That's convenient.
That is convenient?
I will remember this when I'm deciding the winner of the
Just don't throw them out. Are you throwing them out?
Don't throw out the hard copy.
You do not know how computers... no.
That's right.
What?
Technology week, so tomorrow I'll be giving it out to the student with the best high-tech achievement.
Tomorrow. Thank you.
Really?
Well, this just goes towards that theory.
Yeah, this is really reinforcing my theory from last week that this is a super, experimental tech school.
Yep. But also, don't throw out your hard copy.
Wait, this is not a karate lesson. You're teaching her kendo.
This is kendo. This is definitely kendo.
That is 100% kendo.
That's Boken, and that's kendo.
That's also your stance is a little weak.
Downtime procedures.
You're not supposed to do the
You need
swing.
to have them. Tech support is here to keep your computer running, but when your computer goes down, you're going to want that piece of paper back.
One day, I'll be as good at fighting as the
Giltor and Tonto?
Oh, that's adorable.
Anything I can do for you, Brody?
Actually, my phone's been kind of glitchy lately. If you have time, you think you can take a look?
Yeah, no problem.
So,
Okay.
every time I open up this app, the whole thing freezes.
Ah!
Have you tried
That was
uninstalling
unexpected.
that app? It's a killer keyboard.
Nice timing. Boom, 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 boom. Go! Go! Power Rangers, Ninja Steel.
Fighting
Me
evil
with all our might together, Ninja Steel.
Never
Give up without a fight. Together, Ninja Steel. Power Rangers, fear no danger. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go. Setting out for what is right. Together, Ninja Spin.
Spin!
Marching out all day and night. Together, Ninja Steel. Rangers, fear no danger. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, Ninja Steel. Go, Power Rangers, Ninja Steel. Go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, Ninja Steel. Why do we need to replay that moment? That's weird. Okay, this wasn't a commercial. I mean, I guess it is on Nick.com, but... Okay. What? Typeface. That's what... I guess that's why Dustin, I believe, said to beware of typeface.
Oh, the monster is called Typeface.
Yeah.
He's a face made up of keyboards.
Yep. So they just did an update of their wireless connection to the Starblades.
I'm at the docks. Come quick. We're on our way.
Whee! I'm going to assume they're going to have some sort of technical issue with their Starblades that will make no actual sense, but for some reason, the tech guru girl is going to be able to fix it. That is my prediction right now.
But, wait a minute.
Yeah.
If she's... is she going to have to find out their identities? Or is the Power Rangers going to go to her with the tech?
I don't know. It could go either way on that. Probably the latter, because they've made it clear they have no problem approaching people as the Power Rangers to ask for favors.
That's true. Why is the backside of the keyboard rocks?
I don't know.
Also, he's not just a type face. He's a type entire body.
Yeah.
That keyboard monster's gone for now.
For
Let's
now.
finish these guys off. You said it.
I like that they just acknowledge he's a keyboard monster. What is going on here? What, is this guy going to find out who you really are? What? No, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Oh, okay. You mean Victor and Monty? Those are just
She
nicknames
thinks-
you gave for them.
She thinks that No, you didn't. No, no, this is... No, don't. It's like, no. Your eyes were closed and they shot at the... You would have noticed if there was an impact. You don't know how... You don't know how anything works, but okay. You're kind of adorable.
She just happens to be hitting them just as they're disappearing.
Okay, that actually helped a little.
Excuse me. What are you doing here? Well, helping you.
I mean, you're kind of being adorable, but it's also you're not being intelligent.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you guys
No, none of them.
Oh, shoot.
None of them know how to speak. Apparently, in this moment.
Sorry, guys. Emma told me she wanted to fight like a ranger, but I had no idea she'd go this far. Look, Brody. You need to find a way
That's
to tell
awkward.
her what she's doing is dangerous. Yeah.
I know a way to tell her what she's doing is dangerous.
You say,
Emma, what you're doing is dangerous.
okay.
Why the dog IB school?
What is Vidana supposed to do?
I will say you again.
All right, what were you reading off on?
Someone says, why the dog IB school? I don't...
Oh, why dog in school? I guess that from last time.
Oh, yeah. That must be time, because we ain't seen no dog in school in this episode.
Yeah, that was the last episode with the dog.
Why is the dog at school?
Yeah, that was the last
Exactly, we're not
episode.
watching that episode.
We're watching Tech Support right now, which is episode 15.
That's episode 14.
So it might be that episode 14 is just the most recent one on there, on Nick.com right now, if they're checking Nick.com. So I'm sorry if we're not synced up with what you guys are wanting. Apparently, unicorns sneeze gold.
And they poop rainbows.
But talking to other parents,
so really, you just get a little pepper underneath the unicorn's nose. You got yourself a literal. Wait, does that mean when a unicorn is picking its nose, it's actually literally digging for gold?
I wonder if that's where the
I guess that's where that term comes from. Yeah. Feel free to keep looking. I don't know the best way for if you don't have DVR at home, or or VCR.
Yeah, we did that for a while. Remember?
Yeah, that was.
We had VHS tapes.
That was
crazy.
That was a struggle.
Mickey, if you're there, hello.
Yes.
Hey, Mickey.
So okay. I'm going to say though that Brody's kendo form. Well, one, that's not Taekwondo, and two, you're a little bit off on your form. You're doing a little too much follow through. You want a little bit more control. Just saying.
My husband critiquing the Power Rangers kendo form.
I'm just saying I took kendo for a little while there.
You did take
and so
kendo.
I know the basic form of kendo.
Yeah, I got a friend in the hospital who I didn't answer the phone because it went off while I was on video. So I sent her the link. I don't know if she's watching. If you are, hi.
Hey.
I'll get right back to you as soon as I'm off.
Yeah. That is quite a Rube Goldfish device.
Rube Goldfish. Because the goldfish crackers.
That is amazing. That is an impressive accomplishment for a cracker that has no limbs.
Also, this child owns way too many rubber balls.
Come to think of it, how is that little goldfish even holding that pencil to use as a bat? It has no limbs.
I don't know, man. It's probably the same as Nuggets in the Universum.
Oh.
It's a god game I play. They have a body that's shaped kind of like a chicken nugget and a head that floats on it. And they have two circular hands, but they've got no arms that connect their hands to their body, and they've got no neck that connects their head to their body. They just kind of...
Goldfish crackers have telekinesis. That's what it is.
Yes, goldfish crackers.
Okay, what have you decided to invent this time, guys? Okay, that's not going to go well for you. That's going to do something to your burgers, and you will be made a mess of. That's fun. Nice.
Oh, bad CG. Terrible CG.
Yeah, well, it was okay at first when it was a top-down shot, and then it got worse.
No, it's terrible right now.
That's why I say it got worse once they did change the angle.
You'll have to think of something else, Monty. But right now, it's burger time.
What's going to happen with your burgers? Are your burgers full of, yeah. Yep. There are pool balls in your burgers somehow. Oh, no, they just taste terrible. Okay.
You may be onto something, Monty.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, she's on YouTube. She went viral. She went viral.
This is bad.
She's going to keep fighting monsters, and that's not good.
I feel I'm concerned for her in an uncomfortable situation.
What do we have? We have you.
Oh, she gave back the phone.
We have
Hey, I wanted to thank you
What?
for all your help teaching me to
Uverse.
write.
I think that might be his cable company. We have Spectrum, and it's terrible.
Yes, it is awful.
totally fought with the Power Rangers.
You shouldn't have. That was a bad idea.
Look, that sounds kind of dangerous. Maybe you should.
Oh, it's fine. Someone videoed the fight, and everyone's loving it. Anyway,
That's not
Oh, it's fine. Someone videoed the fight, and that makes it okay.
I'm all done. Maybe one day I could give you some.
I don't know. I might be okay with this.
Oh, wait, she thinks she's done with doing karate practice?
Because she was able to kick the thingies.
Oh, dear.
Yes, I'm watching on DVR.
Yes. I am concerned for this girl.
As Edmona, I believe, is French though, so I'm not sure what they call DVR in France.
It's a digital video
recording.
Yeah.
It's in the cable box.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he doesn't.
Now, is Badana actually going to do something this episode? I'm curious, because she's yet to actually do anything apart from just be, like, menacing with her fan. Can she actually fight? Like, we've never seen Badana fight. I do not believe that she's about to fight. Yeah, she's not going to fight. Oh, wait, is she? Badana's actually fighting!
And she's good at it.
It only took 15 episodes. But apparently she can actually fight. She does the whole fan fighting thing. Oh, she's a fantastic fighter.
They don't have DVR in France.
What? Those are... You are dodging very awkwardly. Since...
Oh, no!
Oh, no. Don't. No. No, this is bad. Oh, that's not good. Did that actually... She did get very lucky.
That was close. Are you okay? I don't know what happened. I thought I could fight them.
No, you can't.
Sorry, but you need to leave this to us.
Yeah,
Please,
you really do. Good. But I'm very glad to see that Badana is actually useful in combat.
She's got battle fans.
Yep.
That's a thing too, you know.
Yeah, I know. She's just never used them for anything up until now.
Why is the keyboard monster made of rocks?
I don't know. They just need to fill in the rest of it.
Could have been like plastic. His front end's plastic.
Technically, all of it's made out of foam, I'm sure.
Oh. Right, but the keyboard's made to look like a classic black keyboard. Plastic.
Well, my assumption is, wow, you have a literal injector for your... So it's not even like a monster ability?
Each of his keys have their own face.
Huh.
What happened to my blade?
It's
infected.
purple.
But for now, I'm getting my escape key.
Each of the keys on his face has its own face.
I didn't notice that. I'll have to see it
Evil red
closer.
eyes.
Whoa, sounds urgent. Let's go.
That's unsettling.
Warning. Virus infection alert. Warning.
Our computer systems are under attack. Some kind of
Oh, wow.
our network.
It went through the
The
network.
swords are network.
Yeah, that's what they were
to
talking
his-
about before.
All of our weapons will stop working.
What? Without our weapons, we'll be toast.
wish I was more of a programmer. I don't know squat about computer viruses.
I know someone in
How did you create hollow clones of yourself?
Okay, you know what? I can actually buy this one. I can buy this one.
Okay.
All right. Now,
She doesn't...
she said it wrong, but here's the thing. A dev and an IS security person are in fact two separate
That's
skill
fair.
sets.
We haven't established that she has that skill set yet.
No, but she does apparently have break-fix skills, which lend themselves more towards this
I'm so
That's
sorry.
fair.
than IS security.
I want to be a ninja just like you. But it seems like we got in the way.
Fighting is dangerous, but we're here because there's another way you can help us.
Really?
Really.
This
There's
is
a virus in our
this-
Ranger technology, and we need to get rid of it fast.
This is awkward, but at least it's wholesome.
I am. I'd love to help you. Fantastic. But we'll need to blindfold you to take you to our secret base.
Okay.
To go to your base?
Yeah. This is awkward.
Of course you can blindfold me.
Megamorph Psycho Star, rev up!
They're going to drive
Really?
her around for a little while
Really?
before they bring her
Really?
there.
This is so silly. It's kind of adorable, but it's very silly. Wow. Wow. This is...
come on, he's driving in circles. She's gonna feel that.
Well, she'll be disoriented. Now, I am wondering, Redbot, are you networked into anything? Because that would be interesting. Oh, come on. What are you going to turn into? You're going to turn into a thing. Really? A mallet? That's a weird thing to turn into. I'm really amused that they acknowledge that the book is out there. That's the first acknowledgement we've had of the book in a long time. So
I didn't see that.
she's got magic things. What?
You're like a computer ninja.
That is a lot of different USBs.
This is my USB key. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Good news. The bus cam detector is back online.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, bad news. It's showing activity in the industrial corner. Oh, no.
I'm really amused with the monster's ability. Wasn't actually from its body. It just had a random injector thing.
And we'll just use our fists.
Oh dear.
Also, I'm just gonna... Okay, yeah, you can still use swords. Like, just because they're no longer networked does not mean that they don't...
Look at all the little faces.
Okay.
All little faces on his keys.
I was
Every one of his keys is little evil faces with little red eyes.
Yeah, none of that's working. Okay, I don't know why you tried to do that first. Just attack him with the swords.
Hit him. See?
Oh, now I see. Yeah, the little red eyes on everyone. It's weird.
Just hit him!
You have swords. You are ninjas.
Astamona wants to know why every character except the Pink Ranger seems stupid, and I would like to point out that 2 weeks ago, the Pink Ranger was really stupid too.
Here's my current theory with these guys is that this is a gifted school, but when you have certain skills, it's usually balanced by certain deficits. So maybe they are geniuses in certain regards, but just don't have basic common sense, which is what's going on. Also, apparently now Rise of the Ninja Turtles is full on having episodes, so I kind of want to see more of that. I saw the preview episodes a few weeks back, and it was intriguing, as wacky and crazy as it is. And I look forward to seeing more of it and seeing where they go with it. Because I like, much like with the 2012 series, I was not on board with when it started, really. I tried really hard. It took a while before I kind of warmed up to it. And this one is just so different. I'm just kind of intrigued by it and entertained by its absurdity. I don't know why the chat keeps disappearing on my computer.
I've got it.
You've got it on yours. Anything interesting going on over there?
We're just discussing DVRs.
Ah, okay. Yeah, my I don't know why the chat keeps going blank on my browser. It's a little strange.
Maybe because you've got to set a chat. Try live chat.
Plus, you get free shipping.
It's a drop down from there.
Oh, I thought that it was. Oh, everything just suddenly reappeared.
But you really should have it on live if you want to see everybody anyway.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have pressed any buttons.
Oopsie doopsie.
Because that just made everything go really slow for a little
Oh,
while.
and Daniel Romano's making Power Rangers Zeo references, which I didn't get because I
Oh, what did he say?
haven't watched Zeo in ages. I don't know.
Oh, he was
Just
talking
saying.
about Mean Screen from back
I
in
was gonna
Zeo.
say, I don't know because I didn't get the reference. You tell me.
Okay, now I switched over to live chat so I can actually see everything. I didn't notice the
excuse me.
difference there.
But was that girl in that commercial just wearing
I don't know.
The outfit from Clueless.
Entirely possible.
The yellow plaid.
Entirely possible.
Had a conversation with someone the other day. No, not the other day. Earlier today about Alicia Silverstone playing the mom in a movie.
Yeah, that's kind of amusing.
Tired of wrestling with seemingly impossible
But yeah, Mean Screen was a monster back in Zeo that infected a bunch of computers with the computer virus, but it was 1996 computer virus. So they had to have their random friend of the day fix it. It was actually Raymond, who appeared as their random Jewish friend for Season to Remember. He was also
Zeo.
What? No. Zeo, Power Ranger Zeo, not Zyuohger. Zyuohger, Sentai, Power Ranger Zeo, 1996.
Which Sentai was Power Ranger Zeo?
Ranger. OH Ranger. Why aren't you using your swords? They're swords. Stop trying to use ranged weaponry.
Hit him.
You said you were going to use your fists. Use them. You're ninjas. You're being very bad ninjas right now. Like,
your computer ninja Emma.
Congratulations on your new title at work is Computer Ninja. I think that works well for you.
I'm gonna tell Steve that when I go to work tomorrow.
Yep. What? How did you destroy the thing that? Okay, sure.
They
why not?
shot it.
He pulled it out from behind his back after they shot his front.
Somehow they managed to shoot all the way through to hammer space.
It was very silly. Also, this monster is kind of pathetic in that his only ability is a random, little gun that he just carries with him and can be easily destroyed. Also, on a note with regards to the look of the monster, one thing that I know from the Ninja with the designs, the idea with them was that each monster was created by the spirit of a different, oh man, I just blanked on the word. A different, not kami.
Kami would be the spirit. The kami of a different.
Yeah, but it's like malevolent spirit. Is it? It's not kami.
Yokai?
Yokai. There it is. Yokai. Apparently he has a teleport ability. But yeah, different yokai would inhabit a different object, and then that object would turn into a modern incarnation of that yokai. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was some sort of rock yokai that merged with a keyboard.
Fair enough.
Hey, Astro Sword. Ooh, can you do anything with the Blaze Megazord? Okay, apparently you just pick him up. Sure, why not? That's very silly. Wait, aren't you about to just shoot yourselves at the Astro Sword? Okay, he jumped away.
I am.
That was.
I'm Bill and Tedding this.
That's very silly. I'm really amused how they keep using this this new Mighty Morphin mix as if it's their theme song, because it's better than their actual theme song. Good for you, Emma. Okay.
Is Emma gonna come?
Yeah, now they're going to resume karate, or is she gonna choose to go back to her thing?
Sure. Listen, I just wanted to say, I realize now that it was too dangerous for me to try to fight alongside the Power Rangers.
It's true.
Besides, I have other skills.
Yeah, you do.
Computers, which definitely aren't as dangerous. Still, I was wondering.
You still want?
Can we give me ninja lessons again?
You still want to learn more?
I love learning martial arts.
Well, that's cool.
Sure. I owe you for fixing my phone.
Oh, thanks, Birdie.
Yeah.
Let's get to class.
Go copyright violation.
Okay. So, oh, right. I totally forgot about the subplot.
Now there were lots of strong contenders, but
Wait. Before you finish, there's something you're gonna want to see.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't want to see this. I don't know what's going to happen, but she does not want this to happen.
The one, the only.
Victormatic Auto Snackers!
That is a mouthful.
Okay, this further goes to the whole
I'm
this school is a magnet school, otherwise the principal's first reaction would be, excuse you, what have you done to our snack machine, snack location?
what
Slow down, Victor.
is going to happen?
I haven't ironed out all the kinks yet.
What is going to happen?
See? It worked perfect.
There's nachos. Okay, now it's going to start flinging things at people. What's it going to do next? No. Yep, there it comes. Yeah, it's just going to start throwing things at people. Ah! They're all pies.
No,
What?
that was spaghetti.
That was spaghetti. Okay.
And that's nachos.
Okay, so they are mixing it up. For a moment, I thought they were all pies, but no, that was the ice cream. No, there was a cream pie option.
They need to put that chart back down.
No. No, you don't. Emily gets it for doing something. I don't know what.
the winner of the technology trophy is Emma Harris.
We don't know why. But you didn't do anything. Didn't I? Didn't I? I'm really amused that we had this contest as like a background plot. That
I was really expecting
Didn't actually-
something to go wrong with the computer system after they threw away their paper, because goodness gracious, never throw away your paper.
oh yeah, no, that was just a really stupid thing.
Emma's the new Raymond.
Yeah, she pretty much is.
So yeah, as Demona,
Yeah.
this is a weird school. This is a
I am-
very weird school.
I am convinced that
It's
this
not
is
normal for us either.
that this is an experimental private school because it
This
explains
has got to be an experimental
so much,
school.
so much. Like everybody is we hadn't actually really interacted with other students at this school until
How does this school
recently.
contest work? We don't know either. It doesn't make sense.
We don't know what
this
Emma
is not
won
a
for.
French American
She just-
thing. This is a Power Rangers doesn't make sense thing.
The teacher just handed Emma a trophy, and we have no idea what she did to earn it.
No idea.
It was just like that was weird.
I mean, apparently she categorized the school's computer. She consolidated the school's computer.
That.
I wonder if it's funded by Alphabet Soup.
Yeah,
Ah.
that would be weird. No, that would have been an elementary school. Oh, these are the people who went to the Alphabet Soup elementary school but didn't get recruited into the think tank.
How does the school contest work?
I don't know. Maybe she did get the thing for doing the database for the school. And I really like, you know what? Actually, I think probably the most realistic thing about this, come to think of it, is that an experimental tech school would totally have all their records just in old binders that are extremely inefficient. Because that's just how private schools are going to work. Because, like, some of them, yeah, they're really good. But for the most part, they have a bunch of messes that public schools
Our
don't
past-
because they don't have the same infrastructure. This school of theirs is so weird. It makes so little sense. Oh man, this episode was kind of cute. I wouldn't call it like a good episode.
Neither would I.
I'd say it was cute. I'd say it wasn't like glaringly frustrating like the last few. We didn't have any major lesson issues. Other than that, it was just really heavily telegraphed.
I actually think they missed an opportunity. This
Yeah.
is a LARPing episode inside an RPG game to get a new weapon.
Interesting.
Okay, well, that was a missed opportunity. But the other missed opportunity was the one where they didn't get the chance to teach kids not to do dumb things for YouTube views.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they
true.
put up the whole, and everybody's watching my video thing. And it's like, don't do dumb things for YouTube views. This is how kids get hurt. I mean, we have these situations where they're like doing the cinnamon and the cinnamon challenge or the salt and ice challenge, or there's Frankie.
Yep. Hey, Frankie. How you doing, man? You doing a little cameo?
Well, Oliver already went by and someone asked what his name
Yeah.
was, and I gave them his name, and I was like, there's also a black cat named Frankie. And
Yeah.
then he seems to have obliged us with his presence.
Frankie, also known in Power Reviews as Zagger.
Tide Pod
Who's-
challenge,
He's
yeah.
done his great Zagger performances.
Don't eat Tide Pods.
Yeah, they.
The salt and ice challenge, where you put the salt and the ice in your hand. Some kids have actually
Yeah.
managed to frostburn themselves that way. The deodorant challenge, where they take spray deodorant and spray it on their arm continually. Once again, you can give yourself a burn that way.
Yeah, that does seem like a missed opportunity here. I like.
And with the number of kids doing dumb YouTube challenges to try and go viral, the whole people watched my video and it's cool thing should have been addressed.
The applicability of the lesson was, I think, could have been handled a little better. Like, you shouldn't, I guess, the idea is don't put yourself in danger, in dangerous situations. You can be a hero in other ways. But it was still kind of a little muddled, even though it was being heavily telegraphed where they were going for it. It was, I feel like they telegraphed where they were going better than they actually clarified when they were there, I think, when it came to the lesson. There's definitely, it was.
The pods are not crunchy.
It was
They are
an
not
awkward. It was an awkward episode because it was so heavily telegraphed. But at the very least, the lesson was mostly there and mostly appropriate.
They're
and
gooey and acidic.
it was wholesome. I'd say it was a pretty wholesome episode.
It was very wholesome. Sorry, I'm correcting Daniel's impression that the Tide Pods are crunchy. They're not crunchy. They're plastic bags that you.
No,
put into
that
them
was
and they're full of
Ginger
acid.
Records. I think saying that.
Ginger Records.
Yeah,
They're full of terrible acid because, well, it's supposed to be diluted in your dishwasher water.
Yeah.
So if you put it directly in your mouth,
Well, in your
you get chemical
washing machine.
burns.
washing machine because Tide
Yeah.
Pods, not
You may as well
Cascade
drink
Pods.
bleach.
You shouldn't do that either. Don't do either. of
No,
those
it wasn't
things.
you, Daniel. Sorry, that was Ginger.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
if you've ever used them in your washing machine, they're squishy like plastic bags of liquid.
they're just compressed. They're super compressed soap and bleach.
Yeah,
Which
and you don't
You
want to
shouldn't
eat
put
that.
in your mouth.
It's called the end shuriken.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, the end shuriken. I think that's like a major plot point of Ninja, I believe. If
At
it's what I'm
this
thinking
point,
of.
since they're
Um,
calling all the shurikens stars,
yeah,
I guess they call it the end. End.
I don't know. We'll see
End
what
star.
we'll see what ends up happening. It looks like that whole plot element of this episode was just cut out for the Power Rangers version.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what else there is to say about this one apart from the swords are melee weapons. Use them for melee.
Why are you not hitting them with the sword? Heck, even Emma knows to hit things with a sword.
And you know what? Actually, come to think of it, I did call from before the end of Act 1. I knew what was going to happen. Didn't I say?
Pretty much.
Oh, they're networking their Ninja Star Blades. You know what's going to happen? The monster's going to infect it with a virus, and then they're going to have to, and then they won't be able to use their swords because they're stupid, and they're going to have the friend fix it. And then you're like, but are they going to reveal their identities or pretend to be Power Rangers? They'll probably just keep their helmets on. They have no problem approaching civilians as Power Rangers. Every single point I call out.
Why couldn't he have at least taken her around the block on the motorcycle? Going around in circles in the parking lot, she's going to feel that she's going around in circles.
We don't know how long they went around in circles. You could have done a figure 8. They might have changed it up. I'm going to go with because they had limited space on that.
Yeah, well, they could have,
They cut away enough that they cut away soon enough that we don't know what they did from
or
that.
they could have just cut away having him drive out of the junkyard, and
that's also a possibility.
And cut back to him driving back into the junkyard.
It was still
everywhere else, but it would have made more sense.
It was silly, but we got the point.
Just going to make her dizzy, and she's going to know she's going around.
I feel like a lot of this episode was silly, but we get the point. This was very silly. It was a silly, simple kind of episode. The Victor and Monty plot was oddly disconnected. I don't think put the snack shack
back the way it's supposed to be, because a snack shack that just throws pies at people is not useful. Excuse me, pies, nachos, spaghetti, whatever. If it's throwing the food at you, it's not feeding you.
What was it called again? The Victor Matic Auto Snack It?
Yes.
That is kind of an amazing name.
The Victor Matic Auto Snack It, however, just throws food at people.
Yes, it does. But that's still an amazing name. I'm not going to deny it. Also, it's not really that cool of an invention because it's basically just a vending machine.
It's an automat.
Yeah, it's an automat. Those were around in like
1960?
The 50s, 60s?
50?
I don't remember.
No, I think they were definitely around in the 50s because they were in Agent Carter.
Oh, they were, weren't they? Yeah, that was a big thing back then.
Yeah. Automats were a big thing. They were like, "Ooh, it's the wave of the future."
Yeah.
You put a coin in, you take the sandwich out of the little box.
Oddly enough, the main thing that I remember,
I seem to remember going to an automat once though, but it was like, "Ooh, it's retro. There's still an automat here." Kind of like going to the drive-in movie where, "Ooh, it's the drive-in movie. It's special and retro."
Automats are more retro than drive-in movies.
A lot of the drive-in movies play up the old 1950s thing.
That's fair.
They still use that old black and white. Let's all go to the lobby.
That's adorable.
Let's all go to the lobby.
But yeah, honestly, the thing popcorn. I best remember seeing an automat in, oddly enough, was the movie Dark City, which is a really cool movie. Just because it was a deliberately anachronistic world that they were in. Mm-hmm. And so there were
that would be a good anachronism. Yeah. Although, if you watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine, if you remember correctly, they used to go to lunch at the Replimat a lot.
Oh, okay. I did not watch Deep Space Nine, but
which was just a set of tables with some replicators.
That's adorable.
It's like
it's like the Synthetron on Power Rangers in Space.
Pretty much.
There you go.
But they called it the Replimat.
I love that I'm saying, it's like this thing in Power Rangers in Space, even though I know that Power Rangers was obviously ripping off Star Trek with the Synthetron.
Yeah.
Just like the Simudeck was obviously the holodeck and all that.
What they did was they took the replicators, which are usually in somebody's...
Yeah, we live within like half an hour of a drive-in movie.
Yeah, we do. It's right over by Agent B and Agent J's house.
Yeah. We have a lot of random agents.
We used last initials, but we had to use Agent B's maiden name because she's
they're
married to Agent J.
And I already had
and we already had an Agent R,
which was her first name. Yeah, usually we do. I jump back and forth between using first names and last names to decide.
We couldn't use either of their first names.
Yeah, because we already had an R and a C,
and she would be R, and we already had those. Yeah. Anyway, point is, over by their place, drive-in movie.
Right. So yeah, I don't have too much heavy critiques on this episode, other than that it was just silly and goofy, and obviously the sword thing was silly and goofy.
I still feel like they missed a very important opportunity, not making a point about not doing stupid YouTube challenges.
Yeah, doing it for the Vine is not.
Nobody does it for the Vine.
That's still a phrase. That might still be a phrase.
Do it for the clicks.
Yeah. But we are. I
do it for
think
the
we're good to start
Don't do
welcoming
it for
in
the clicks.
any
Yes,
questions you guys
questions.
might have.
Questions.
Or any thoughts you guys might have regarding this episode that you might want us to bring up. And I will continue to exposit until we have commentary there. I'm just yeah, they're not exactly the most these aren't exactly the most, current day thinking with the lessons here. They usually go for pretty simple. The closest thing was we got like don't use technology to cheat in class in like the
but
third
that came
episode.
off ham-handed and was like, don't use technology.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, the
actually,
lessons for modern audiences have not been as
was
strong.
pretty good with the whole don't live blog. Don't live blog.
Yeah, but it that was also simplified down to don't fib, don't tell lies. That's all that's really how they portrayed it as. They didn't.
Yeah. But they
tend not to really contextualize these
you
into
that not everything you read on the internet is real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I mean, that one was a perfect example of how it could have been applied to modern day if it really was about fake news.
Yeah.
I mean, it was totally unintentionally about
fake
news.
It could have even been about social media, which is a little bit more topical to the kids, because a lot of what you see on social media is completely fake.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely fake, but it's like, look how wonderful my life is. They're cherry picking the good parts of their life to share with you. And trust me, everybody else has downtimes just like you do.
I feel like the whole
blog them.
Well, that's a little bit different, but I feel like fake news falls under the don't believe everything you see on the internet.
You also shouldn't believe other people's social media, because a lot of times people judge themselves in comparison to these people because they believe that it's true.
Yeah, but that's also not that you're getting into a finer line there between lying on the internet and simply presenting your best version of yourself on the internet.
Oh, some people are just presenting the best of themselves, and some of them are straight up lying.
True, but the way you were
like
phrasing it,
in front of cars they don't own and going, "This is my car."
The way you were phrasing it sounded a little bit like you were talking about the other cases as well, which isn't.
I mean, it runs the gamut.
I'd say that comparing yourself to people on the internet falls more under people trying to present their best selves on the internet, more so than
also
if we were talking about the don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Photoshopping.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, I think those are two different lessons.
I think
they're similar
photoshopping
lessons.
Is definitely a don't believe everything you see on the
Yes, that falls under that lesson rather than don't model yourself off of what you believe other people's lives to be.
Modeling. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, don't compare yourself to other people's lives on the internet. I think that's a different lesson than
if you don't believe them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you tell them not to believe it, then they won't compare.
There's a Venn diagram there.
Yes, and I'm talking about the overlap.
Yeah,
and you're focusing on the part of mine that doesn't overlap.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, instead of focusing on the overlap between the two lessons, how about I think it makes more sense to focus on the one lesson rather than the overlap of the two lessons.
Well, I like the overlap because it covers two things.
Yeah, but it's also less applicable then.
No, it's not, because the thing is if you just don't believe what you see on the internet, then the other part won't happen either, because you can't compare yourself to something you don't.
I feel like that's overcomplicating the lesson.
What keeps us going is Power Rangers fans.
Honestly,
he does.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it's me. It's not really what keeps us going as Power Rangers fans. Okay, it's me. But I will say a big part of it.
I would not be watching this if I was not married to this guy.
I will say a big part of it for me is that I do, as far as watching it, I enjoy watching it with you.
Aww. That's
been a fun activity for the last 10 years. No, not 10 years. Over 12 years now. We've been watching Power Rangers together since Mystic Force. Our first date was
to his basement to watch the premiere of Mystic Force and listen to his roommates rag on us the whole time.
by the way, for clarification, the basement was a den for a house that me and six guys were living
in. And
it was not like
it was five guys because you were number 6.
That's right. It's not like it was like
six guys
a basement. It was like a den that everybody hung out in.
It was like the party location of their house.
Yeah, we used to have people over there all the
big
time.
Screen TV and couches.
Served snacks and things.
6 guys rented a whole duplex. So 3 people lived on one level, 3 people lived on the next level, and the bottom level, which was supposed to be a studio apartment, became
the hangout place. Yeah,
and the miniature kitchenette in that became a bar.
So as far as our commentary on Power Rangers episodes as we do these live reactions, one of the reasons that we kind of decided to just sort of keep rolling with this, especially after the first time we did it, was this is basically what we've always done with Power Rangers episodes. We watch them and we comment on them. We don't usually have a chat to talk to until recently.
This is really cool having the chat to talk to. But I mean,
we have fun watching the show, and to an extent, if it's not having a great season, making fun of it. Like one of the things that kind of led me to think that Power Reviews would be a lot of fun to do was just us watching Overdrive was always entertaining, because Overdrive was.
Why are you doing this?
When we were watching Power Rangers Overdrive, like
Operation Overkill.
After a while, like, even though I was still very much
yes, it's also fun ripping on Ninja
enjoying Power Rangers and not ripping into it so much. Operation Overdrive was really the first one where we got into the habit of ripping into it.
Well, that's because Operation Overdrive was horrible.
It was the first season that we watched together that was legit just not enjoyable, and it was made more enjoyable by watching it together and having fun making fun of it. Because I remember, very similar actually to this episode, there was something where I was commenting on a plot point, and that was exactly what ended up happening in the episode. Like, we were watching Lights, Camera, Dax, and I remember saying, Camdor and Miratrix are the only ones who don't have any foot soldiers. Well, what sort of foot soldiers would they have? I don't know, like ninjas or something. And like a minute later, they see all those ninjas. And it was amazing. And that made that episode so much more enjoying, because so much more enjoyable, because that was
you mean like
very
fiction?
Silly.
I like fan fiction. I write fan fiction, not for Power Rangers. Right now I'm writing Person of Interest. But I'm assuming you write Power Rangers fan fiction, Dustin?
But yeah, even if Power Rangers frustrates me at times, I still enjoy watching it, because it's, among other things, like, I enjoy picking the show apart. I enjoy studying the show. I do. That was ridiculous.
You can go ahead and put a link in, Dustin. I'll clear it if you want to link us.
That was the episode Just Like Me, where he decided he wanted to be like Will. But I've always enjoyed studying Power Rangers. I've always found it fascinating because it's such a unique
I will let
show.
that link through.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I know links get auto stopped, but I will let those through.
Yes, if I notice that it's been auto stopped, then I'll correct. But
we started at 7, Jeremy.
Yeah. Sorry, it's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
No, Asdemona, no. Umika is not interested in Sequoia.
I have no clue.
He needs to be off.
The Lupin Pat Ranger. But yeah,
thanks, Zachary.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, we are adorable. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Power Rangers, on top of just being fascinating from a production standpoint and me loving it growing up and it being such a unique show, it's one of the only shows that I can watch for both reasons that you enjoy a show, which is, when it's good, I really enjoy it for being good. And when it's bad, it's usually so bad that it's still entertaining. Mm-hmm. Like, Legendary Battle was hilarious. I really enjoyed Legendary Battle because, okay, the fights that showed up they were good fights. It was good Sentai footage. It was fun to see all the Rangers back. And meanwhile, the actual like events and the fact that Robo Knight shows up out of nowhere and the Rangers who are guest starring had no actual bearing on the plot whatsoever, I found that hilarious. So I can really enjoy the fight scenes, and I can enjoy when it's silly because it makes no sense, and I can enjoy when they actually are doing good things for children and when they're actually exploring interesting concepts. So I have a bunch of different ways I can enjoy Power Rangers, and that's one of the things that I always like.
The way of enjoying the Power Rangers, that is the memes.
Megaforce did have quite the memes going on there.
Memes.
Megaforce, oh man. When I started writing Power reviews, I had no clue what Megaforce was going to be like.
Yeah.
I did not know it was going to give me that much material to work with. Megaforce and Super Megaforce gave me a lot of material to play off of.
Oh yeah.
And that was pretty wacky. All right. So
Let's see.
Any other things that I've been missing from the chat?
Miraculous Tale of Ladybug. Oh, we have that.
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, we have Miraculous Tale of Ladybug.
We have yet to watch it. I've heard
we
good
have not
things.
watched it, but Seamus has. Seamus liked it.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Yes, we have Miraculous Tale of Ladybug on our Netflix, says Demona.
Yeah,
they have it in France.
And I keep looping back to the previous question. One other aspect of why we keep going with Power Rangers is because of this channel. This channel has kept it. Yeah, you guys enjoy our reactions to the show. You enjoy our explorations of the show,
and we enjoy you enjoying us. And now we can enjoy each other because we can enjoy you directly in the chat.
And I also hate to leave a project unfinished because I know I've had so many unfinished projects in my life. And
we are going to get to DRPR episode 100.
I want
to get there.
That's a big thing. I can't give up on Power Rangers when I'm still working on Power Reviews. Power Reviews still has 15 episodes left to go, and I'm going to finish it. I've had this plan in mind for years. Some elements of it I've had in mind before I even came up with Power Reviews. There are elements of the final episodes that I've had in my head for years since before Power Reviews. And once I realized that I could
finish it in a timely fashion.
Once I realized that I could tie that story idea into my idea for Power Reviews was when it all snapped together for me on how the series was going to wrap up.
I can't wait to address that. Simple explanation for memes.
Yes.
Those
and you know what? I am really looking forward to finally addressing why Megaforce makes as little sense as it does. Megaforce and Super Megaforce.
I'm sorry, we really don't have time to do another series.
Yeah, we do the 2 live reactions a week right now. That's pretty much as we're.
Plus, we're filming for DRPR. Plus, I work 40 hours a week at the hospital.
And you do not have the energy.
I do not have. I do. We don't work very often. I do have a chronic illness, so I also need to rest.
Yeah.
I have a hypersomnia.
It's like sleep disorder.
Yeah. Apparently, they think it might be narcolepsy again. They have ruled that out, but now they've unruled it out. And that's why I got to wear that weird armband thing that they're setting up.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't mention that.
Actigram, they call it. Anyways, point being, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
I need to work. We need to do these, that, and DRPR.
Like, I'm also a grad student and a tutor, and I'm trying to become a teacher again. And this, after almost 6 years of doing this channel, it's become rather clear that this is not ever really going to be a primary source of income unless something seriously changes.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people make fairly decent money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
We might be able to go see a movie off it.
But yeah,
the profits for a whole year.
We've had a steady increase in subscribers over the course of 6 years. We've gotten about like an average of like 1 new subscriber a day every day for like the last 6 years.
We have a respectable audience.
Yeah.
We do not have a huge audience, but we have a respectable audience, and we value you.
Yeah, and like, I love that you guys enjoy what we do so much. I wish more people were aware of us. We seem to largely be sort of the best kept secret on the internet in many ways.
Hey, and that's what everyone says about my fan.
Yeah, and it's part of it is just
underrated.
I have not played to the algorithm. I haven't really structured it in such a way to try and really build it.
We haven't really done a lot of SEO.
I just focus on.
We don't have the time.
I focus on the content. That's really where all my focus is.
I mean, a lot of the channels that have huge followings, they put out content on a much more regular basis than we're able to.
Yeah.
Considering that,
and they have greater engagement than we do as well.
Well, that's how they get greater engagement.
Yeah.
Because.
Well, I mean, in terms of like.
Some of them put out a video every day.
But also, like, in terms of playing themselves up on social media, interacting more in the comments.
That too.
Really building up.
Hey, I'm all over the comments.
Oh, thank you. But really building up their audience and their brand. And we don't do that. Yeah. And it's something where I kind of wish that I did a little bit more.
Best.
No, I'm saying I wish that I did a little bit more.
You just Twitter.
Because I really like the story that we've been crafting with Power Reviews.
Spandex crew.
I ran into them at Power Morphicon multiple times.
Hockey's with them, right?
No, that's Toku Ladies podcast. No, it's the Seamus and Lisa J and Jer.
Oh, we definitely talk with Seamus.
Yeah, I don't think you know them that
No,
well,
I only know Seamus.
You only know Seamus. But I've run into them at the last few events, and we all hung out at downtown Disney and got some dinner.
We all being them all because I wasn't in California yet.
Yeah, it was me and the No Pink Spandex crew. Because I kind of tagged along. I feel bad. I feel like I kind of invited myself actually. Mostly because Seamus and I were saying that we should hang out, and when I was out there, and I didn't want to miss out on that, and also see some other people who I hadn't seen in a while, and who I don't maintain good contact with because I'm not very good at maintaining. I'm not very good at maintaining long distance friendships, or I'm not very good at maintaining friendships. It's a weakness of mine. Like, I care about my friends, and I'm always happy to help them out if they ever need it. And I have people who I've been friends with for a very long time. I just don't see them very often, and I don't contact them very. He
has a tendency to hibernate.
Yeah, I'm bad about that.
To become cloistered.
It's sort of a. I'm not great with things on in terms of that whole social interaction business.
You're also not great with non-productive activities.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just want to chill out and do nothing.
I'll put it this way. I haven't actually mentioned this in anything specific, but I might have something in common with 2017 Power Rangers Billy. Just putting that out there. As I'm sure that many Power Ranger fans do. I've heard many Power Ranger fans reference the same thing.
Plenty.
But we're running low on time on the camera. It's already been over an hour.
Yeah, we better wrap this up before we run out of camera space.
Thank you all again for joining us in the chat. Sorry for your Wi-Fi there. Yeah, we got
back just in time for goodbyes.
Yeah, we're saying our goodbyes.
You can rewind and catch what you missed.
So yes, again, share to everyone. They should totally join us in the chat during these live reactions.
Yeah,
we'd love
be
to have
here
more.
On Saturdays at
7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard.
Not to be confused with any other time zones.
No, right now it's Eastern Daylight.
Okay, whatever. It's the time that it is.
Eastern Time.
Eastern Time. All right. So thank you again, and until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Have you tried turning your sword off and then back on again? There's your tagline. Thank you again, guys. And power protect you.
Oh no, I'm not putting clothes on the cat.
All right, ending the stream. Thank you again, guys.